Hi guys, it's Ruthie with the Popple Backyard Farm. It's July 2020 and our garden got started 2 weeks late probably. We had snow like in the first 2 weeks of May. It was really crazy here. But look at this garden. This is why you should consider doing the bucket system or the rain gutter system. We have a playlist. You can just look down on it and see how this is set up. But look, there's no weeding. We have weeds on the ground. No weeding, no bugs. You can get up and just pick whatever you want. It pretty much waters itself because the rain waters it. And it's just no fuss. Now remember, this garden's a little bit late because we usually plant on Mother's Day. And we had to wait till, almost June to plant our garden because of the weather this year, which would probably be around Memorial Day. But so you can see how nice everything looks. And the weeds, hardly any weeding. Everything's growing great, looks good. And especially if you're older, Clay and I are retired, so this is great. You know, because it's not like a bunch of bending over and worries and weeding, so we can spend our extra time relaxing and enjoying life and not have to worry about it. But see how nice? These are those Fooled You jalapenos. Celery. He has to blanch these yet, which is basically you put it's not blanching like cooking, it's like you stake them up, and he'll show you how to do that. That should be in the list too for the bucket system. But look how nice this is. Now what happens here is they're in a rain gutter that catches the rain. If it doesn't rain for a while, you do have to wet that. And there's a neti cup, or you could just put a wick underneath. You know, there's a hole in each bucket, and you could just put like a piece of cloth through. And it's just so much easier. And you can make this as high as you want, but the problem with if it's too high, I mean, look at how high these are already, because you want to be able to pick them with no fuss. But the beauty of it is no bugs, no animals, hardly any weeding, and it's just, and it looks pretty too. It looks nice when you look out into the garden. It looks nice. I mean, of course, it's a little messy this year for us because Clay was recovering from surgery. I still have my cast on. But there's some weeds and stuff, but you don't have to have that mess down there. You can clean that all up too, but just this year was a little crazy for us. But there you go. That's what you might want to consider doing. And you can do anything. You can put flowers, you can do vegetables. We used to have this in our front yard, and we might do another one in the front yard. People used to stop it. What is that? But look at it. You can make it look nice. You can put lattice around it. You can make it look fancy if you want. Or you can just have it simple like this. And you can get free buckets even at the, if you go to like the bakeries in the grocery stores, ask them for their old icing, icing buckets, like the frosting on the cakes. And they'll give them to you for free. At least around here in upstate New York they do. They don't last as long as the better buckets like the Lowe's, but hey, they'll last you a year or two, and then you can upgrade. But the first year, it's really not expensive to put in either. And like I said, you can look at the other videos and playlists to see more about this. But this is the way to go, we feel. It's just so much less work. I mean, I can't even imagine bending down and dealing with the bugs and the weeds. I'm just way too lazy for that. And I'll be honest with you, I really don't even touch it because Clay does most of it. But if I could come out here, I'll work a little bit. But there's really not that much to do with it. So there you go. The bucket system. Okay, guys. Like, subscribe, and remember, big or small, you too can be a backyard farm. God bless.